Super Nintendo had no business being this good in the 90s. This is part 2 of Console Wars Nintendo Edition, where I'm scoring every Nintendo home console across 5 categories. For performance, the Super Nintendo gets an 8.5 out of 10. Mode 7 graphics, stereo sound, and clean color depth made this thing next level. Late gen games pushed this thing hard. It wasn't quite arcade perfect, but it was close. For game library, it gets a 10 out of 10. Super Mario World, A Link to the Past, Final Fantasy VI. This thing was stacked in 2D platformers, JRPGs, and action games. Even the third-party stuff was really good. For design, it gets a 7.5 out of 10. It was compact and clean, but the North America version looked kind of like a toaster. But this controller introduced shoulder buttons. Honestly, the Japanese version was way sleeker. For user experience, it gets a 7 out of 10. No load times and no nonsense, just plug and play. Still no onboard saves, so you were at the mercy of battery-backed carts. There was no dashboard, but it didn't need one. For cultural impact, it gets a 9 out of 10. This console cemented Nintendo as a dominant force despite pressure from Sega. It defined what a super console should be in the 90s. It launched iconic franchises and perfected others. This gives it a final score of 42 out of 50. Here is where it lands on the leaderboard. Do you think the Super Nintendo is the greatest of all time? How would you score it?